Hey everybody, welcome back to a greater purpose. Let's do it. Yes, that was a joke. We can compare notes once the others return. Hopefully our next move will become clear. Sure, maybe we can have some voice cutscenes too, that'd be nice. Especially if Orange is involved. This isn't going to be voiced, is it? Fuck. Twould seem our conversations were much alike. A looming disaster, creation magics running rampant, and this conversation efforts to bring salvation out of chaos. I suppose there was talk of little else in the time when these events came to pass. J, if I may, what are your thoughts on the ancient's art of creation? A fascinating discipline, indeed. Aught the mind can convince, may be rendered in reality. All that is required is a clear concept upon which one to focus will. It is not dissimilar to a primal rites taught by the Asians, wherein ritual ceremonies breatheth life into figments of myth and legend. I see. We have arrived at the same conclusion then. The people who lived in the age before the Sundering were blessed with vast reservoirs of mana. No matter how daunting these creation magics must be, draining, it seems they paid no cost with naught more than a fraction of their aether, which coursed through their own bodies. If we were to attempt the same, such spells would soon deplete our energies and seek to draw the balance from elsewhere, from on crystals, mayhaps, or from the very land itself, like Alexander was doing. Alexander was taking the aether from the land itself. Thus, when this art of creation was placed into our hands, it became in effect a means of destruction. An interesting matter, which no doubt bears further study. But despite all of their revelations, I worry we are no closer to finding Emmett. Has anyone learned aught which might lead us to his location? Not directly, mayhaps, but I've heard that it seems the conviction, I don't know, of the 14 is sequenced in the nearby Capitol building. Which is where, exactly? When we went to see for ourselves, the attendant wouldn't let us through without writ of permission. So we tried our luck at the Bureau of Administrator, where we thought the permissions might be issued, but the clerk said he couldn't help us, since our names didn't appear in the registry. And that is where we gave up. I wonder, though, could you be eligible for one of those writs? Yeah, do you reckon I'll be on the list? The voice in the lift seemed to know who you were. It might be your name is registered at the bureaus as well. With a look, I'd say. Meanwhile, I'll head back to the capital and search for less official point of entry. Pray allow me to accompany you on your reconnaissance, as arcane perspective may prove useful. He's like, yeah, alright, I guess. Just don't fucking talk. I think I'd like to speak more with these ancients. Mayhaps they know something that could help cure Strife's condition. Would you mind coming with me? Of course, I don't mind. Just lead the way. Then Ishtola and I will busy ourselves with the further exploration. There's surely more intelligence to be had. And so we part ways once more. This time, however, let us reconvene in front of the Capitol building. Why are you all leaving me alone all the time? Not that I'm not used to you guys doing that, but like, I got a fucking problem. I could like explode at any time and you're just all leaving me fucking be. Like, if I go bang, I'm taking you fuckers with me, you know what I mean? I'm assuming all these quests will remain. Do you reckon the Capitol building is going to be the next dungeon? The level 8 dungeon? You just gotta go up floor after floor after floor after floor. These big ass doors. Administrative clerk. Hello. Excuse me. Look how tiny we are. A visitor? Yes, I can assist you. Full name, please. Strife Sulka. Please wait near the counter while I confirm your details. Alright. Your application is ready for collection. As your registration was approved by Emmett himself, further forms of identification will not be required. Here is your application documents. Submit them at the Bureau of Sanskrit clerk will ensure that the visitor right for the capital. Oh fucking hell! This is a right fucking disaster. This is a real fucking diddler. Real John Diddler. We gotta fucking go. We gotta go here. Gotta go there. Gotta go here. All just to get a fucking permission slip down in the goddamn Capitol building. What a fucking bureaucratic nightmare. Oh, there's this slimy slime. Get him, dude. Beat him up. Beat him up. Oh, there's many slimes down here, actually. These are bad guys. They are bad moons. So is it... Wait, so is that the Capitol building? That's got to be the Capitol building, right? It's like fucking huge. It must be. Let's go up these little things so maybe we can get a better look at it. Like, look at it. That has to be it. I would not accept it any other way. If someone told me that this is the Capitol building, I'd be like, fuck you. The hell it is. Hello. Next, please. I have this. Visiting the capital, are we? Please take a seat. Your name will be called once your application has been processed. Empty seat. Okay. Up. I'm waiting. I'd love to see them each getting up one at a time and like fucking off. Oh, here we go, cutscene. I'm actually sitting down. Oh shit, see, if I had someone with me, maybe they could help. May I? Oh. You, I think, are from a time beyond ours. Have you followed in the wake of Emmett's luck? Nay, there is no cause for alarm. I am simply a shade, here and not here. I know only that my name is Helotius, and this city is a recreation, and a phantom moment plucked from the well of history. You know that? These others seem unaware of their pale existence, but I wonder if Emmett's mind was distracted when it came to my reincarnation. A stray thought would have been enough. Heliostus will realize the truth. For example, we were close friends once, you see. Yet, in spite of my perception, I play the same role as the rest. A bit part meant to bring color and noise to this well-crafted stage. Too much sanctuary, and we shall burst. Security, maybe. Serenity. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. We're just skipping it. We're skipping it. Shall burst like a fragile bubbles we are. Thus I shall tell you again, my presence is naught to concern you. I only wish to share your company whilst we wait. The others are getting up there. If you have come this far, then you know of the catastrophe which awaits us on the morrow. The final days, what began as isolated incidents, soon swelled into a world-spanning threat. The correction of the 14, well, it was 13 at the time, but that was a terrible video game, so we decided to make it the 14. In order to create as will for our star. They would repair the fundamental laws and order and halt the spread of destruction. But creation on such scale required an immense source of power. Of those of us still lived, nearly half offered up their lives in the name of salvation. From their sacrifice, Zodiac was born. Just as we had hoped, he reached forth and halted the march of oblivion. Yet, oh, how the star had suffered. So many species lost. The land was blighted, the waters poisoned, and even the wind had ceased to blow. Once more did our people give themselves to Zodiac. Another half of our race sacrificed to cleanse the world, to ensure the trees and grass may rid tiny lives and sprout the glow of flourish. So you needed to sacrifice people to for Zodiac to do shit, I guess. The circle of life had begun anew. That we were reconsidered the means of which it meant to protect it. The connection decided thus: we would nurture our world until it was bursting with vitality. Then, when the time was right, we would offer some new portion to its living energy to Zodiac. In return, he would restore to us those brethren whose souls had fed his strength, and together we would resume our roles as stewards. There were, however, those who disagreed with this plan and argued enough that being sacrificed as Zodiac at this new world should belong to the lives newly born. These diligence surrounded their life energies with the creation of Hydaelyn, an incarnation of their opposing belief, and for the first time in history, our people stood divided. Know you, then, how this conflict ended? Yeah. I thought you might. Hydaelyn beat the shit out of Zodiac. Emmett has ever been a champion for the will of Zodiac. Our original plan may have been set back a millennia, but we will have not abandoned his cause. He will pay the price for our return by whatever means is necessary. And though he may carry himself with a certain glib ease, Emmett is not the man to bear his burdens lightly. In fact, I imagine they have only grown heavier with each passing century. Thus truly terrible weight has he has chosen to carry. Strife Soccer. Oh, I'm being called. Oh, everyone else has already been called. It seems your turn has come. Pray, do not let me keep you. Thanks, bro. There was one last thing. You walk with another at your side, yes? Wait. Nay, I see no definite form. The faintest suggestion of a second soul, I doubt it visible to anyone but me. Otherwise, I assure only you can see the air's ethereal composition. Your connection is hardly a coincidence in our time. The two of you were one. The color of your souls tells the tale. The hue and the distance cannot be mistaken, no matter how thin the soul is spread. This is just the kind of fate I might expect from one such as he. Surely Emmett has recognized the hint of him in you. Strife Soccer. Fare you well, my new friend. My new old friend. May you find what you seek. Right. Sorry, yes? Your visitor's writ, as requested. When you wish to gain admittance to the capital, simply present this document and attend within. Okay, bye. Okay, thanks. Thanks, guy. Thanks, administrative guy. It's really, really cool of you and shit. you reckon we can get there through here? Do you reckon these link up? Shall we risk it? Shall we risk it for that biscuit? I think we should. That's a yummy biscuit. It's a delicious custard cream with extra cream. I want a biscuit. No! Please, no. Oh, see that biscuit? That custard cream led us true. It led us exactly where we needed to be. Look at that. What fucking beauty. Oh hell, we're at this big ass building now. Isn't it a weird effect as we like hop down the stairs into the dust? Yo, Fingrid, I got it, buddy. Finally, you were gone so long, I was on the verge of mounting a rescue party. How fared you in the bureaucratic ventures? About as good as you can admit. Admit? About as good as you can guess. I got the key card, though. Ah, I see my instincts were correct. Good thing, too. Ori and Jay and I winged our chances of breaking into the capital, and the official entrance is by far the most attractive option. The capital bestoweth not a single armed sentry. 'Twould seem that at their time they did not deem it needful for post guards. The windows and doors, however, appear heavily warded, though mightily did we strive with strength and magical, but we failed. We suck. Sorry about that. To budge them even a fraction of one mayhap 'twas simply the case of Emmett's reaction did not extend to their useful function. Now, you know how he could have cleaned up that sentence just a little bit is by the windows and doors, however, they're very heavily warded. Though we did try pushing and using magic on them, but they didn't move. I would have halved that shit out. We didn't try everything, of course, but we thought it best to convene for the time and the energy of the more pressing matters. Speaking of this, Rhea and I tried asking about a cure for you. The problem is these nations didn't exactly exist beyond Amaritz today. They will happily tell their own tales, but whether we attempted to explain our situation, the conversation quickly became muddled. What of you? Was aught worthy of interest said during your efforts to obtain the right? Yeah, loads. I spoke to a ghost and he was like, he knew shit. And he was like, yo, here's the dealio. A great sacrifice of life in exchange for their brethren's resurrection. And you say all of the Asians, scheming has been leading to this? All this time. But if they still mean to enact this plan, then things won't end with the rejoining. I thought we knew their intentions in full, restore the world to its former glory, and in turn empower Zodiac to reclaim his throne, as well as one of the star. Yet it was merely a step along the way. I hesitate to put into words, but we have to assume that following the final rejoining, the Asians mean to draw on the lives of the Source to make their sacrifice to Zodiac. That does seem most likely scenario. Perhaps those who ally with the Asian would be spared their fate. But But what value is there in surviving when all of our history, all of our struggles we erased? I cannot conceal such an act. Of course not. And that's saying naught of what Emmett plans for the Exarch's power. Do we stand by and let him threaten our future as well as our past? We need to find him. Make your mark, change the course of history in a way that's felt by those who came before and those who came after, by everyone you've ever met. Change things so that even my other self, dying somewhere in that future calamity, will smile and say, I knew you would win. Is it frightening? Is fighting Emmett the only way? He created an entire city. It will take everything we have to defeat him, if we even can. And if you push that hard in your current state, the light will break free. The decision to press our lies with you just as lies with each and every one of us. Well, skill speed, I guess. We gonna stop beating him up. No, I don't want to talk to you. The quest, Shadowbringers. This is the final quest. The final quest in the entire game. Shadowbringers is here. Next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, leave a like and a comment down below.